All right, welcome to the channel. I'm going to go over some trades that were done this morning. One of them was RKT. In the pre-market, there was really not much there. I mean, you can watch the stream, the live stream. I think I started it at 7 a.m. as usual. I don't think there was much there. So let's go ahead and take a look at RKT. RKT, as you can see here, is on the top trade at RKT. Now, it's not. It's definitely not a low floater. That's like 2 billion float. I mean, if you look over here, up in the level 2, the top right, the shares outstanding is 146 million. It's definitely not a low floater. However, you don't need low floaters to make money. You can make money with just about anything. Also, we had IMAB, which is not a low floater either. 81 million float. That's not a low floater. Now, the NAMM, FDMT, they were on my list, and IMAB, RKT, MCVT was on there, and then all of a sudden we just opened up and it just slammed right down. Now I'm not trading anything like that, and I'm not getting into anything like this either. That's below the session VWAP. This thing is just puking out. Why would you even think about that? So that's why I switched it over to RKT. RKT, as you can see here, the VWAP, it was trading above the VWAP on a 5-minute down here. We're making higher highs, higher lows. That is what you want to see. You're a MoMo trader. If you're a MoMo trader, this is what you want to see, big momentum. So right here, we had a pop up on the first, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. First 6 minutes, we had a little consolidation up in here. We're putting in a bull flag. You could have gotten in on the break of that, 1651, and it came up here to 1767, 71. You could have gotten yourself like 20 cents out of that. I didn't trade that. I don't even think it was on the list. I think I was switching over because MCVT was puking, so I think I replaced our KT. But then we got a pop up here. We got a micro pullback right here. Micro pullback right up in here. We got a touch of the non-EMA. And when you get a micro pullback like this, I'm putting together a trading plan for people to trade. When you get a pop like this and you're looking at the ATR, at the time the ATR was pretty high. You get a 1 standard deviation away from the EMA, the non-EMA, and you get a pullback and you get a touch, you can get in. Where's your stop? It's going to be at the previous low, but not any of these. We're talking this right here. This is the previous low. So your stop would be down in there at 1635, and your entry probably be around 16, I'll say 1650. Let's say 1650, and then the stop is a 1635. That's the 15-cent stop. And you definitely, I'll say 1650, and you ran up here all the way to 1670. That's about 20-cent move. You're not going to get the whole full move. But let's say you did the original micro pullback. So you got a pop, you got a micro pullback. Your entry would be right here. So your entry would be right here. It would be the break of that right there. And that's what we got. We got the break. And what do you do when you get these pops? When you see that right there, if your entry is right here and you see this, what am I doing? I'm selling half and shift B. Shift H, sell half. Shift B, break even. And then all of a sudden, boom, I'm completely out. There we go. So that is a good trade right there that we can go over. That is an ideal trade. Lead all the lines. That's an ideal trade. And also right here, we had a run up, a little consolidation. We touched the non-EMA. We bounced off of it. We got a huge bounce off of it. Nice 40-cent move, bounce, boom. You could have had that one if you played that. But, if you are playing that and your entry is right here, your entry is right there, and you're doing the previous low and your stop is right there, that's a little, that right there, 1584, 16, that's like 30, that's a little too much for me. I mean, you can do it and just don't go in, just do the amount of shares that you're willing to risk. If you want to risk, $100, put the amount of shares on there to risk that. If you're risking 1,000, put the amount of shares on there to risk that. But I just don't like that. That's just too much. Something like this is fine because that's, That's not as much. So bounce off the EMA, you can enter on the kiss of the EMA, and your stop is down here to the previous low that would break the EMA. That's fine. So the next trade, RKT, the next trade is IMAB. IMAB was really good. Now this right here, I didn't get this and get this bounce right here. I didn't do that pullback because if you look at it, that pullback, it pulled back here a little too much. The pullback was a little too much. We had a little inside bar right there. I mean, sure, you can get in on the break of that and you look at it, but hindsight's 2020. Would you be buying the break of that, knowing that the volume is right there, higher than the other ones? Okay, now you got some good volume coming in. Would your break of 255 trying to get 265 10 cents? Yeah, I mean, you could. I just didn't do it because it's just not ideal. And did you get it? Yes, absolutely, you got it. But I didn't do it. You might, but I didn't. So we get a pullback here, and we got a touch of the non-EMA. Non-EMA is sloping up. We got the session VWAP is making higher highs. We're making higher highs, higher lows. Session VWAP is starting to crank up. Right up in here was 10 o'clock. So right here is 10 o'clock. I mean, yeah, you could do that. You could do the break of that and get in on that. But I kind of like getting in on the break of this right here. So you get in on the break of this right here. Get on the break of that. Where is your stop? Your stop is down here. You get in on the break that your stop is down there at 261, 271. It's about 10-cent stop. 272, you got up to 282. You definitely got a pop. So what do I normally do? I sell about half and break even. As soon as I'm getting a pop right here and this riding up, I'm doing shift B to move to a break even. Because I don't want this thing to slam back down and get me a loser. It's all about capital preservation. Protect that capital you're trying to make money with. Get that pop, sell, order into that pop, sell half, whatever you want to do. And right here, it's starting to fade out. Volume's coming in a little bit, starting to fade out. So I'm like, okay, I'm in a break even, sell half, you're done, sell half. But as it moves up, your entry points here, you sold half right here. We had another micro pullback. You get a break of this right here, that micro pullback. You get a break of that, or you can get in on the break of this right here, this candle. You get in on the break of that candle right there. What you can do is you have a position here. You got a pop. You sold half. Micro pullback. You break this. You can add to your position. Now you add to your position and you get that pop and you're making even more money. And then all of a sudden you're selling half because you don't know what's going on. Up, it made a little bit more money, but who cares? Then all of a sudden, once it starts trading down in here, you're like full out because you've already made a nice little run. You got a base hit here and you got probably a double right there. So that's a nice little run right there. Let's say you got 10 cents right here and you got like 20 cents right here. That right there is 30 cents. 30 cents is a pretty decent day. So that was the two trades I wanted to go over. Not much is going on. So also when you want to cut your losses quickly. Let's say I was wrong on this trade. My stop's down here. I get a full stop out. Okay, that's fine. But we got a pop, sold half, got a micro pullback. You can add to your position. You get another pop. You want to add to your winners and cut your losses quickly. I mean, that's ideal. That's what you want to do. You just want to cut your losses quickly and then add to your winners. And before you know it, start building up your account. So that's all I want to go over. I live stream 7 a.m. in the morning. You can go ahead and catch me on the live stream. Also, you can go ahead and watch the live streams. They're roughly about a few hours long. I try to trade from 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. So next week, now on the live stream, I'm with Interactive Brokers because that's where my live feed is right now. I'm switching brokers. I'm going over to Lightspeed, which is this platform right here. This weekend, I'm going to be showing people how to set up Lightspeed, how I have it set up here. And this is hopefully the money will hit Monday and I can be live trading with Lightspeed on the platform here. Then everything will be good. If not, I'll still have to stream on IBKR. And hopefully everything will go through with Lightspeed. I got approved. Everything's good to go. The money's being transferred. They just said it takes a couple of days. That's all. So I'll talk to you next week. Have a good weekend. Bye.